So we got the cross member off. Unfortunately my battery on the camera went flat because I left it running for too long. But there it is. And you remember it's got this plate on the back all the way across. Well, why did they put that plate on? Let's have a look. That's why. Look at the state of that. You know. And they've put a bit of angle iron in the middle of it, tacked it on, look. And hoping that that would pull a trailer. And even pull your hat off. And the reason why we put well, I don't know what to call this, a quarter chassis. As you see, if we put a regular chassis piece on the back, look how rotten it is in these corners. See, somebody's already put a patch on there, look, or something's happened to it. Yeah, so it was a good call to put a big piece in. Also, I want to look where we actually cut it. It's very thick, look. See, look at that, it's almost like double layered. It's very, very strong. It was a bugger to saw through, I know that for sure. So we got to, before we scrap that, we've got to take off the motor mount, the bump stops, and then that can go to the old scrapyard in the sky. As I mentioned, the battery went flat on the camera, which was a bit of a shame, but you can have a look around and see what it's like without a cross member in. There's lots of wires and pipes and breathers and this, that and the other attached. And you can see here there's our fish wire attached to the wiring harness, and then all I've got to do is just join them few wires up there. That's really easy. Yeah, very tricky to get out these tanks on these rear 90s with a petrol engine. Like, I don't know if you can see here, this is the connector up here, and there's two, feed and return. Why didn't they put it here where you can get at it? Why bury it inside the, you know, the chassis? So what I'm going to do is, you can't really see under there, it's a bit dark, but there is a fuel filter, and the diesel shouldn't have a fuel filter in there. It's too restrictive. And I don't know what this filter does here. It's on a breather, but it seems to be just tied up to absolutely nothing. That's going to have to go. But it doesn't need a fuel filter, and it's too fine. So we're going to take that out, repipe these in plastic, join them onto here, and that should be a nice easy fix for that. What else? Well, that's about it really. Ludi, who was giving us a hand, can't come back till Thursday, but that gives us plenty of time because I've got to work out where this is going to actually go. I might have to cut a bit more off there. I mean, it's always best to leave a little bit more on than cut it back, if you see what I mean, and then having to put plates on. But I've got a sneaking feeling that the cross member bolts onto these holes here, so that'll be easy. But it's damned heavy. It's damned heavy, and I've got a bit more grinding to do. In fact, I might just go back and get some more acid and clean off these a bit. These ends a bit more. It's gone rusty, but there again, I'm not too concerned about that. At least it'll buff up and it's clean, and at least it's got the zinc off, because you can't weld on zinc. So yeah, that's that job. Ironically, this bit's all nice and solid. This bit's good. We had a lot of fun. This little bit here you don't usually see on regular Land Rovers. These brackets here. Well, that's for the seatbelt mountings inside. So like I said, we've got all sorts to change. These are finished. All these bushings, they're all gone. I'm going to replace all the bushings. Today's job, if I can be bothered, is to change the back brakes on this. In fact, I don't know, I might just do that tomorrow. Sometimes you get sick of looking at jobs. But I've got the back brakes to change. The brake pipes are good. All the bushings look okay. That's it. I'm going to have a look at this top airframe joint while it's here, because this is an ideal time to have a look at it, because I've got a feeling that this has got a lot of miles on and it's got a lot of corrosion problems. So it would be nice to pop a bush into there. I think I've got one. I've got the tool actually to push these in and out. Anyway, that's it. So yeah, just a little update. and we'll come back when we get ready to weld this piece in.